of service to others is finding peace and happiness. At the core of finding peace and happiness, we discover who we are. For that, join Sahaja Yoga Malaysia meditation this coming weekend to know yourself.
Freedom.
Enlightening.
Awareness.
Bliss.
A new beginning.
Global.
Love.
Peaceful.
Amazing.
Faith. Balance.
A journey.
Awesome.
Evolution.
I meditate.
I meditate.
I meditate. I meditate. How about you?
Since birth. How are you now?
4 years old.
One challenge that we all have, I guess, as parents, it is the attention span of our kids.
Yeah, so I find that Sahaja Yoga has really helped me a lot, and it has helped our family, we feel we are much more harmonious.
It is so miraculous. You will find all the time as if you are helped by some people. Some angels are there who are helping. You'll be amazed at yourself when it starts working. So instead of doubting, you keep watching what's happening, how it works out. So many things work out in such a beautiful manner that you are amazed as if you have entered into the kingdom of God, which you have. All the possible help, all the possible solutions just come like that.
I like to meditate. Then I meditate, I feel happy and good. So good. The several techniques in Sahaja Yoga help me to focus in my studies and remember what my teachers have taught me. I can get good grades too. Meditation helps me to increase my creativity in music. Try it out. Happy meditating.
Sahaja Yoga has taught me how to build confidence. It has really helped me on how to avoid unnecessary thoughts and focus on what's good for me. I'm really grateful for this journey and I'm looking forward to learn more every day.
Sahaja Yoga has helped me overcome depression and anxiety. Most of all, it's given me a new life.
Sahaja Yoga has changed the way I respond to unloading daily tensions in life. And also meditation has helped me to reduce a lot of stress at workplace.
Sahaja Yoga has been a great instrument in my journey towards inner peace and finding ways to deal with life better by being in present.
Meditation enhances self-awareness. Sahaja Yoga meditation helped me develop a stronger understanding of myself, helping me grow into my best self.
Regular meditation and foot-looking in Sahaja Yoga helped me to overcome all my insecure feelings and fears.
I have enjoyed and experienced the divine vibrations, health-wise, children's well-being, and personal problems. The best lesson is forgiveness, and forgiveness is divine.
Nadia. I'm 4 years old. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga since birth.
Hi, my name is Neera and I've been practicing Sahaj Yoga since birth.
Hi, I'm Nivashni and I've been practicing Sahaj Yoga since I was 3 years old.
Since ages, humans have debated over the source of fulfillment and peace. Some believed it lay in ownership of land, brand, and wealth. Others ascribed happiness to popularity and dogmas. Wars ravaged, ideologies turned, and the human spirit lay defeated. In all of this, the mind raced to grab the next quick fix on the market, only to find again the pain that outlived pleasure. However, somewhere in all the chaos, a silent power transformed lives for the past 50 years. Somewhere, an artist inspired. Somewhere, the incurable cured. Somewhere, mental peace, a connection with reality. And somewhere, the purpose of life fulfilled. Srimati Nirmala Devi, founder of Sahaja Yoga, triggered this power of transformation on 5th May 1970. From the shores of India to metropolitans such as New York, London, Moscow, and Paris. This inner happening, free of charge, left no room for debate and analysis, as thousands of people from over 90 countries embraced the peace felt through Sahaja Yoga meditation. 2020 marks the 50th year of this silent revolution that has reached schools and universities, police departments, scientific institutions, health centers, diplomatic circles, and ministries all over the world. This 50th year is a celebration of compassion in tough times, of resilience in the face of adversity, and of hope and joy within the human spirit. It is truly the time to recognize Sahaja Yoga meditation and its ease in connecting with that power of peace and potential that resides within every human being, the power of Kundalini. For 50 years, Srimati made collective transformation possible by awakening the inner energy and giving us the means to master ourselves. Today, the world calls for it with ever-gaining momentum. Thousands of free classes are offered in almost every city in the world and are now available online at the tip of your fingers.
Step by step
fresh graduates and young motivators.
So, by the end of the live stream, you will boost your creativity, gain some inner clarity, and most importantly, have a basic understanding of meditation and how it can help you in your life.
So with that being said, take care and we will catch you at the live stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Vikashni. I am 6 years old. I'm being
You're on mute, Auntie.
Hi there. Good evening and welcome to the last session of Sahaja Yoga Malaysia's celebration of International Yoga Day weekend. It's great to be here. Some of you, I think I met you this morning during our morning session. Welcome back. Some of you are totally new here. Welcome to all of you. And to all you dads out there, happy Father's Day. I hope that you had a very special day where you got pampered. And let's move on today to tonight's session, which is about you yourself feeling the connection between your inner being, yourself, with the divine cosmic power which is all around us. And this connection we are going to establish today through the simple method of music. Now, when we talk about music, very often we think that you need to be a very accomplished musician or a very good singer. But in Sahaja Yoga, what I have actually discovered is, and I've been teaching music therapy for 21 years now, I've discovered through my students that actually with very simple, basic, fundamental knowledge of the system that we have within us and some basics of music, we can actually feel tremendous benefits in terms of feeling this connection with the divine. So today, the emphasis is going to be about focusing on these fundamental stuff, the simple stuff. The idea is not to deliver a lecture so that at the end of it, you may have heard of a lot of things, but you're unable to put into practice. The idea tonight is for you to bring back something that immediately from tonight or even tomorrow onwards, you can start using it, utilizing it every day if you choose to do it. Okay. A little bit about myself. My name is Lat. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga now for many, many years. Just to get it out of the way, if you notice that, my face looks a bit different or whatever it is, just take it as it's my cute, funny face and everything is fine, yeah? So we're going to have tonight's session in a very conversational manner, in a very relaxed manner. I would be seeking some interaction from you all. So I hope that you have your video on, all of you who are on Zoom, because then I'll be able to gather some feedback from you and also for me to see how you're responding to the music. So it'll be much more interesting and interactive and real time in that way. Okay. Now, before we start singing or before we start using music directly, let's get the system ready. Now, our hands are an important part of our subtle system as well as our physical system. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to hold your hands up directly like this and just flex it a bit. Just move it around. Yeah. Very good. And you can also do some gentle massage of your palms and of your fingers. Just do some gentle massage of your palm and fingers, just like this. Yeah. Good. And you can also do some massage of your forearm, your shoulders here, your neck, and even the sides of your head, wherever you may be carrying some tension. Just spend a few moments just allowing yourself to relax with the help of your own hands, yeah? That's good. All right. Now, once we've done that, it's kind of like made our hands a little bit more sensitive. You can also start clapping your hands. Just any rhythm you choose in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, let's try clapping a little bit faster. Just follow this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So that actually activates the nerve centers around the hands. And later on, you will see why this helps us in our journey in music and for us to feel the connection with music and meditation. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually something that is going to gain us a better understanding of what the system is that we're going to work on today. Yeah. So if I may just have the first slide, which is about the energy system within us. So if you can just look at that slide now. Subtle system is the energy system that is within every one of us. And right at the bottom, you can see the word Kundalini. Kundalini is actually a coiled mother energy. It's coiled and it is located in the sacrum bone. And this coiled energy, we can call it as a primordial mother, which is within every human being. And aside from the Kundalini, we have the 7 energy centers or the chakras, which are shown on the left side of the screen, which actually shows the names of the chakras. You have 1 to 7, they're also numbered. And then you have the 3 channels. You have the blue channel, which is the channel of the left side, we call it, which represents our emotional side, which also represents the past. You have the yellow channel, which represents the channel of the future, and the channel that represents our mental and physical activity. And it is becomes very overheated sometimes when you're very hectic or rushed or get into the stresses of modern living. Then that is the channel that very often gets unbalanced. And in the center, we have the central channel, which actually represents our evolution, which is our spiritual ascent, and it also represents the present moment. The present moment is the now, and as we move in time, the now keeps changing. But the only real time that we are truly physically, mentally, emotionally present is actually in the present, because the past is already over and the future is yet to be. So the idea within Sahaja Yoga is to enjoy the present, because just imagine this. If you can enjoy the present every single moment, then you're enjoying your entire life, correct? So that is why the present is so important. Okay, so now today, when we are going to use these simple techniques of music, we will be activating the various energy centers within us. We will also be doing an exercise whereby we will be awakening this Mother Kundalini within us. And also we would like to feel, if you look at that chart, you can see your hand. The hand has got all the chakras or all the energy centers represented on our hands. And so as you get more and more sensitive, as you get deeper into Sahaja Yoga, you will notice that you'll be able to feel your energy centers on your hands. And in the morning session, there were already many of those who joined were already feeling some of those centers on their hands. And even today, I'm quite confident that if you follow along, you will be feeling something. Which brings me to the next point, which is that since you are here now, I invite you to give this time entirely to yourself. Don't be distracted by your phone or whatever else that is around you for this 1 hour between 8 and 9. Just focus and give yourself the time to feel and experience the magic of your own inner energy centers. All right. So if you agree with this, can you just show me a thumbs up so that I know that you have heard me loud and clear? All right. Very cool. Okay. So now the first thing we're going to do now, let's move on to the next slide. And I'd like to introduce someone very, very special. This is the founder of Saj Yoga. Her name is Her Holiness Srimataji Nirmala Devi. And she was the one who taught us the entire mechanism of Saj Yoga, which is the energy centers and the subtle system that we showed you earlier. And she has also taught us the fundamentals of how the musical notes relate to our chakras and to our centers. And as we as yogis, we developed our knowledge, there were many of us who took this on and brought this knowledge deeper and deeper. One of them was my teacher in music therapy. His name was Dr. Arun Apte. He developed this quite a lot. And then from then on, his students have taken it. And through our own teachings and our own sort of classes, we have discovered many interesting things that I'm excited to share with you today, actually. So today, let's start our exercises with a simple thing, which is breathing. Yeah? Can you see this word? We are going to start with something fundamental, which is breathing, our breath. And what we're going to do is, we are going to do what is known as deep belly breathing. If you've ever seen a baby breathing, do you see the baby breathing in a particular way that when the baby inhales, the tummy comes out, and when the baby exhales, the tummy goes in? That's the way a baby breathes, and that's the natural way of breathing. But unfortunately, as we grew up, what has happened is that when we've gone to school and as we've become more and more conscious of ourselves, we didn't like to we are very conscious of our stomachs, and we don't like to sort of make our stomachs look bigger, you see. So we have developed a breathing habit whereby we tend to move our shoulders. So when we inhale, we do up, and then when we exhale, we kind of like release the shoulders. But this is a very tiring sort of breathing, and it's not deep breathing, because when we breathe in this way, the breath only reaches up to the chest. But when we do the deep belly breathing, the breath reaches all the way down to the diaphragm. And by breathing this way, it allows very good oxygen intake and a very good exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So we want to breathe as efficiently as possible. And breathing is so important in music. It's so important in singing. And since today we are going to use music to feel the connection within us, the most important instrument that we're working on is going to be our own voice and our own system. All right? So let's get the breathing sorted out. So let's place our hands, which we now have awakened and made more sensitive, at the side of the rib cage. Just like this, you can place it gently at the side. And what we will do is, when we take a deep breath, the rib cage should expand. So you should feel your hand moving out a bit. And then when you exhale, you breathe out, your hand should move inside just a bit. Yeah? Okay. To make it easier, I'll be guiding you through this. You just close your eyes. And we will inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 7. All right? Let's do that. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, do you feel that your ribcage has been moving when you inhale and exhale? If you do, please wave or something so that I can see that you're actually experiencing this. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, So now we're going to do another sort of adjustment or revision to the breathing. We're going to add a hold. So after we inhale for the count of 4, we're going to hold our breath for 3 counts. Then we're going to exhale it for 7, as we did just now. And after we exhale, we're going to just hold for a count of 2 before we inhale again. All right? So I'm going to guide you through this. So let's again close our eyes, have our attention within ourselves. Take a deep breath, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2. Take a deep breath. Okay. You can slowly open your eyes. Now, do you actually feel that as you keep doing this exercise, your breathing has become naturally deeper and that you're much more aware of how deep your breath is and how much more you seem to be going into your own being or your own self? If you can do that, just show me an indication that you actually feel you're going deeper in yourself. All right. Yeah, quite a few of you. Very good. You're actually feeling this, that when you're breathing, you're getting deeper and deeper into yourself. That is very much a natural thing to happen because breathing is something so foundational to life. There is no life without breath, and breath is actually the foundation of many other things that we need to use. Like for instance, if we don't breathe properly, we are not able to speak properly. And if we don't breathe properly, we certainly will not be able to sing properly. But if we don't breathe properly, it also affects our health because when we don't breathe deeply, we are constantly in a state of overstimulation, what we call a stressful state. And when we are stressed, it is harder to feel able to be creative or able to feel joyful and things like that. And with this COVID-19 pandemic and the fear that many, many people have, our focus is more and more on feeling this insecurity. And with the use of masks and everything, it does affect our breathing. So it's good that when we are not using the mask, when we are at home, when we are in the company of our family, we do give ourselves the time to practice this meditation deeply so that we actually can settle our attention and so that we can actually feel that we are relaxed and not stressed at all. Because fear is a tremendously debilitating emotion. And the whole idea of getting in connection with your being is to move away from your fear to a sense of joy. Yeah, so which is a superb way to feel actually. All right. So now we have covered the first technique, which is breathing. So remember, any time that you want, I would advise you to do it maybe 3 times or 4 times a day. And if you're feeling particularly stressed, please feel free to do it anytime. Just take a few moments, close your eyes, and do this pattern of breathing of 4, 3, 7, 2. 4 inhale, 3 hold, 7 exhale, and 2 hold. And do this cycle several times until you feel relaxed. All right? Very good. Now, the second practical thing that I would like to introduce to you all today is the ability to feel power in your voice. Okay, I think there's a big glare here or something, so okay, maybe this is clearer. To get power in your voice. And what I mean by power in the voice is not how loud your voice is, but actually how sustainable your voice is. Now, most of us need to talk, and talk quite a lot, whether we are in a family or whether at work. Some of us are teachers. As parents, we need to say a lot of, lot of words, sometimes not very nice words, but there's a lot of talking required in life. So what this does is that it tires our throat very much. So by doing this exercise of learning how to take our voice, the power in the voice, we are able to give strength and sustainability to the voice. Yeah. So how we're going to do it is, if you look at the subtle system chart again, can I please have the chart once again about our subtle system? If you look at chakra number 3, the little green one, if somebody could just point that with the cursor, yeah, this is chakra number 3, yeah. This is where the power in our voice should be coming from, which is at your tummy area. Yeah, I'm pointing to my tummy now. That's where the power, and then your voice starts there, and then it goes up to the fourth channel, the fourth chakra or energy center, which is the heart. And at this point, the power will start to gain air because we breathe in and out, and the air nourishes our lungs, and that gives the exchange, and our heart is beating there, so it provides even further energy. So energy from here, the air from this chakra, and when you reach the throat, which is chakra number 5, here we interpret the sound, which means that through the movement of our muscles, we are able to provide the different consonants, the different vowels, the different words, and also the different tones through the movement of our throat. So just imagine if we were to focus our voice entirely in our throat area, our voice would be very much poorer for it because it wouldn't have the proper air circulation given by our heart, and it wouldn't have the proper energy or power given by our tummy area. So this next exercise is for you to feel the connection within yourself with the power of your voice. So how we're going to start it is, okay, the chart can be removed now so that I can demonstrate to you and you can see me clearly. What I'd like you to do for this exercise is that I'd like you to place your hand, which we have activated, right at your throat. Yeah, place it gently. And I'd just like you to open your mouth slightly and say, ah. Just say that first. Very gentle, don't force. Ah. Okay. Now, when you say that, I want you also now to try and listen to me carefully and listen whether you can differentiate between the two sounds I'm going to make. The first sound I'm going to make is ah. The second sound I'm going to make is ah. Can you hear the difference between the two? If you can, show me a thumbs up and nod your head. Yeah, every one of you can hear the difference. Okay. Now, the first sound, ah, is entirely from the throat. So when I made that sound, you see, it has a sharper, more brittle aspect to it. You can actually hear it. And I'm taking no power from my stomach, nor am I taking any power with the air, my lungs. So, and therefore it becomes stuck at the throat. And if you talk like this all the time, you will be very much prone to getting a sore throat. You may even lose your voice. And that is why you find that, sometimes when you're watching some very exciting sporting event or a concert, after that you lose your voice. It's because you're yelling and screaming with just the power from here. So the next time you're at a concert or a sports event, yell and scream with the power from your stomach. Then you won't lose your voice. Yeah, it's a very practical tip. Okay, so how do we get the voice from here down to here? Let's do this. Place your hand here. And as you say ah, you move your hand slowly to your stomach and you let your voice follow the movement of your hand. So let's do that. So Again. You can already start to hear that your voice is getting a deeper, resonant tone to it. Let's try that with one note now, yeah? A minute. Place your right hand on your throat and slowly move it downwards and sing this note. Move it down. Let's do that again. Let's start at the throat again. Yeah. I won't be able to join you with the movement because my hand is playing the instrument, but you do it, yeah? I'll guide you. Hand at the throat. Can everyone hear me loud and clear?
Not very clear.
Good. So now close your eyes and we'll do this a few times. Okay. Close your eyes, place your hand at your throat and sing together with me. Take a deep breath. Hand on your throat again. Good. Hand on the throat again. Deep breath. Deep breath. Hand on the throat again. Deep breath, hand on the throat. Hand on the throat, deep breath. Deep breath, hand on the throat. Again, deep breath, hand on the throat. Don't force your voice, huh? Just very gently let the power come from your tummy. Now you don't need to touch your throat anymore. Just place your hand on your tummy and just sing the notes. Deep breath. Deep breath. Settle in slowly. continue to breathe deeply. Take a few more deep breaths. Relax. Slowly open your eyes. Did you feel that you are now being brought even deeper inside, almost like as though you are feeling the silence inside you? Even though you could hear me and you were singing, it felt like your entire system had kind of relaxed and you feel very much within yourself. If you have that experience, please put up your hands so that I can see how many of you feel that. All right, that's good. That's good. I see y'all. That's wonderful. That means you've already started to feel this connection within you. That's pretty powerful. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, so now remember, we have covered 2 practical, basic music tips that you can use every single day, which is number 1 is to breathe deeply and to get into balance through your breath. And number 2 is to take the power of your voice from your tummy or from the 3rd chakra, the energy center. And so before you go to a meeting, before you start your day, early in the morning, if you can just do these exercises of breathing and also taking your voice through the power center, you will find that your voice becomes much stronger, much more sustainable, and much more resonant throughout the day. Yeah. So that is something that you can use every single day. Guys, if you do have any questions in between, what I'd like you all to do is to actually either type it in chat or just bear in mind what the questions are, because later on we'll have a short Q&A session where you can actually ask these questions, yeah, that you may have. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to awaken this mother energy within us, which is the Kundalini. And the reason that we're doing that is using what we have activated so far, which is the power of our hands and using the power of our breath and using the power of the voice. We are going to invite this personal mother, which is also the universal mother, this energy to rise. And as she rises, she gently and nourishingly clears our energy centers so that we are much more sensitive to our inner being. Okay, so this exercise is called self-realization, as the term implies. It is an exercise so that you may realize your own true self. That means to feel the connection with our own inner being. All right, so let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 hands, palm upwards, and place it on our lap. If you're seated on a chair, please place both your legs directly on the floor, not cross-legged, just side by side. And your palm should be placed on your lap, palms upwards, yeah? Okay. If you happen to be sitting on the floor, I don't think any of you are, but if you are, then you can sit cross-legged on the floor with your palms on your lap also. But sitting on the floor is just fine, actually. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we'll close our eyes. We're going to close our eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths. Be comfortable. If just make sure that the volume is comfortable to you. If you need it louder, make it louder. If you need it softer, make it softer so that you don't have to adjust it in the middle of this exercise. Okay, relax. We're going to take a few deep breaths. And we're going to desire, all of us, Mother Kundalini, Mother, please awaken within me. Please establish within me. Mother, Please give me my self-realization today. Mother, please let me feel my connection with my own true self. Okay, continue to breathe deeply. First, let's sing this note. Sing together with me. Take a deep breath. Let's desire, Mother, please awaken the quality of innocence and wisdom within me. Take a deep breath and sing the note again. Again. Take a deep breath. And at this energy center, we desire, Mother, please awaken our sense of creativity, pure knowledge, and pure attention within us. Take a deep breath and sing with me. Deep breath. Sing again. One more time. Now, at this center, let's desire, Mother, please awaken our sense of contentment and satisfaction within us. Please awaken our sense of serenity and peace and the royal dignity of our own being. Take a deep breath and sing with me. We move up to the next center. At this point, we will desire, Mother, please awaken the sense of security, courage, and confidence within us. Mother, please awaken our sense of security, courage, and confidence within us. Now take a deep breath and sing with me. Deep breath and sing. Again. At this point, let's desire, Mother, please awaken our sense of community our sense of collectivity, our sense of communication and diplomacy. Mother, please make us sensitive to the vibrational energy within us. Take a deep breath and sing. Try to take the power from your third chakra, which is your stomach area. Again. Take a deep breath. At this point, let's desire, Mother, please awaken our sense of forgiveness. Mother, with this power, I forgive everyone, including myself. And Mother, if I have made any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Please dissolve my overactive ego and conditionings. And at this point, let's take a deep breath and sing this note. Deep breath, sing again. And for the final step, just take your right hand and place it gently on the top of your head and touch the top of your head so that you have contact at the topmost part of your head where it was a soft part for babies. Just place your hand there, gently put a bit of pressure, and here we desire, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Take a deep breath and sing. Deep breath. Gently take your right hand and place it back on your lap, arms upwards, and just be in silence for a few moments. I will sing a few notes to help us go deeper into meditation. You don't have to sing along, just be in meditation. Just continue to enjoy a few more moments of silence. Continue to breathe deeply. Now gently open your eyes and take your right hand and place it above your head, about a couple of inches above, and just move your hand and see whether you can feel a breeze-like sensation. It may be cool breeze or warm. Some of you may feel it as tingling or pins and needles or numbness. Whatever it is, just try and see whether you can feel it on your palm. Now try it with your left hand, because some of us are more sensitive on one side than the other. Just feel the top of your head. Cool, it can be warm. For some of you, it can be tingling, it can be pins and needles. Now you can place your hands in front of you and just feel whether you feel one hand heavier than the other. Like as though both your hands don't feel the same. One might be heavier, one is lighter. You can just gently feel it. And also feel whether you can feel the breeze-like sensation coming out of your palms. You can try it this way, and you can also revert it and try it this way. Okay. Now, I'd just like to see an indication if you have felt any of this, either on the top of your head or in your palms. You have felt the cool breeze, the warm breeze, tingling, or heaviness. Please put your hands up and show me a thumbs up. Wow. Every one of you has felt something fabulous. Congratulations. That's what I meant by saying that your hands are now able to feel this. Some of you may already feel that you may feel a pins and needles sort of sensation in one of your fingers or in different parts of your hand. That shows that you're being now sensitive to your own energy centers on your own palms. And as you continue your journey in Sahaja Yoga, you will actually learn to see what is the chakra, what is the energy center which is catching, and how can we clear it? What is the energy center which is blocked? And how can we use the many, many techniques available in Sahaja Yoga to clear those blockages so that we are able to feel the cool breeze coming from our palms as well as from the top of our heads. Okay? So that is the experience of self-realization that you have got today. So please mark it down in your diary or somewhere, because it's actually a very important event. You may not actually, when I first got my self-realization many, many years ago, I didn't realize how important that date was until much later. And I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I could remember the date of my self-realization. Luckily, I had it somewhere. So please note this date down, because it's a very important date where you got your self-realization. All right. So now what I'd like to do is would like to take some questions from you all. If you have anything you want to ask about, I'd be glad to take your questions. I think you can unmute yourself, and any questions, please ask, yeah?
Hi, Auntie Lad.
Yes.
Yes, there is one question here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a tone deaf. Will this vocal exercise help me?
Oh, what a wonderful question. You would be very pleased to know that I have got many students who started out tone deaf. Tone deafness is a very interesting phenomenon, which it happens because of a combination of reasons. Sometimes it is because we have been focusing all our voice, our energy of the voice, entirely at the throat, so we are not getting the power from the other chakras. And so we have desensitized our throat. The other reason we could be someone is tone deaf is because our hearing is not so sensitive anymore. So when your hearing gets better, then your tone deafness will start to go away. And sometimes there's some other reason to do with a combination of energy centers. Even if you are tone deaf, music helps. And because your voice is the instrument, these techniques that you have learned today, it does not matter whether you can sing in tune or whether you're tone deaf. You can still do the breathing exercises. You can still open your mouth and get your voice coming from your tummy area. You can still sing one note regardless of wondering whether the note is correct or not. And if you continue your journey in Saj Yoga, and who knows, we will definitely meet again in one of the music workshops, then you will find after some time, your tone deafness will actually get better. And I've had students who started out tone deaf, and I'm very happy to say I'm no longer tone deaf. I hope that answered your question. Any other questions?
Right, there is another question. I have been practicing pranic healing twin heart meditations. Can I do both at different time?
When you mean both at different time, will be Saj Yoga and some other meditation, is it? Is that the question?
Yes.
Okay, this is how I would put it. Usually when I try something new, I would like to give my full attention to it. The reason being, then I will be able to really feel the difference of that particular meditation and how that helps me to feel more connected and so on and so forth. So for me, my approach would be that I would do Saj Yoga, obviously, because that is what I practice. But of course, you can try doing them both. But I find that people who do both, sometimes you may not know exactly what effects are of both of them. Um, I know it's not a full answer, but I think if I were to give you one piece of advice, is to give yourself a little bit of time, maybe say 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and try Saj Yoga meditation. Since you're here today, try it, follow it a bit more, and try that, and see how it goes after that. It's always your choice. Any further questions?
I have one.
Yeah.
Okay. From the very beginning, from yesterday till today, I've participated in most of the workshops that you all have provided. It's
Wow.
wonderful to see you again. But my question has been, and I know it was answered earlier on because I did the detox, but I didn't quite hear what the sister replied back to me because I've had some problems with my connection. So my
Okay.
question again, so hopefully this time I get the answer that I'm seeking. From the
Sure.
very beginning to now, whenever I've done the energy, when you asked to do above the head and feel the sensation, hot, cold, from day one right up till now, whenever I try to feel the energy, it's neither hot or cold, but what I feel is the static sensation. I can even feel my strands of hair standing, but it's a stingly, pricky sensation. And parts of my body has been damaged because I live with a damaged skull from an accident I had. Right, I've got broken ribs, and also I'm not sure whether what I'm channeling or what I'm feeling is, coinciding with the right energy I'm supposed to feel at the moment, because Sahaja Yoga is something very new for me.
I
So
understand.
I'm giving, yeah. So please explain it to me.
Okay,
Thank you.
so remember I mentioned earlier in this session and also this morning, Mother Kundalini is a very gentle, mothering, nourishing energy. So Mother Kundalini's movement within each one of us is designed in such a way to be perfect for that person. So your Kundalini knows you intimately, knows you so well that she knows exactly how to rise in a way that does maximum benefit to you. She does not do anything that makes you uncomfortable. So these sensations of tingling that you may be feeling could be partly due to, like you said, your physical experience of having had, the accident and your physical damage, as you mentioned it. But it could also be part of your healing process right now. So I take it as a good thing that you started to feel something. And although you may not feel the cool breeze yet, or even the warm breeze, this tingling sensation is how Mother Kundalini is beginning to hint at how the healing can take place. Does it make sense to you? If it does, can you just...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I would just say, if you can just do this for now, is just to take your hands, which we activated just now, yeah, and just kind of very gently touch where the tingly feeling is, and very, very gently provide that energy towards that area. Okay, just do that for a few seconds. Now, can you bring your hands down again? Can you tell me how you feel in your heart right now? Do you feel a sense of peace and silence?
Peace and silence is something I'm used to because I do meditate a lot. But
Mhm.
what I'm feeling is that silence, because I feel like I'm inward in myself.
That's right.
And
You feel
even
as
when,
though...
yeah, and even when we were doing the Om, I
Mhm.
felt like I could feel that vibration sensation, and I loved it because it's coming from deep within.
Exactly.
You know?
So
So I
that's
felt
kind
very connected. I felt
that's
very
right.
connected. Yeah.
So that connection is that feeling that you want for now. That is how Mother Kundalini is giving you that new sensation of feeling deep within yourself, self-contained, self-nourishing, and this feeling will continue. And you may feel that cool breeze or whatever it is, but with patience, with time, as you get deeper into it.
See, I don't really feel a cool breeze, but what I did feel throughout from yesterday till today was every time we did this hand raise for the palm to be faced up to the universe, I felt like a shiver in my body. I don't know whether you call that cool sensation, but you know when you shiver, you feel that cool sensation overall in your body. That's what I felt, and that's
Okay.
when I feel that tingly, prickly sensation thing.
Is it a comfortable feeling?
It makes me feel I w- I you know it's not a comfortable feeling. I just feel at peace. I feel like I'm really connected. So I
Okay.
really don't know how to explain this.
That's fine. Connectedness
Yeah,
is what we
okay.
want, actually. So I
All
would take
right.
it as a positive feeling, actually.
It is,
Yeah.
yes, it is. I feel
Congratulations,
connected.
Ty. And you know, I'm so glad that you're part of this journey, and I hope you will continue to join us in our programs, actually. Yeah?
Thank you. Yes,
You're
thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're welcome. Any other
Beautiful
questions?
session.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Right, then got another one more question. Would I feel the same sensation if I practice both practices? Sorry. Would I feel the same sensations in both practices?
What do you mean?
It's a continuous question from the beginning. I have been practicing pranic healing twin heart meditations.
Okay, I would say that you may not feel exactly the same sensations, because when you focus on one thing compared to when you focus on two things, obviously then the sensations may get a little bit mixed up. Exactly what you will feel, I don't know, because it depends on your own subtle system. But the clearest indication of what you would feel is if you were to spend your time doing Sahaja Yoga for a while, then the clear indications of what Sahaja Yoga meditation and the sensations that you feel from practicing that would be. If you mix that with something else, you may still feel something, but exactly what it is, I won't know, because I don't know what that other practice is, and I've never done it before, actually, that other practice. Any other questions?
That's all.
That's all? Okay. Well done. Okay, I'm so glad to have been here with you guys today. And let me just share with you that this is an ongoing journey. We've got follow-up classes. If I can call on the admin to please put up the slide on the follow-up classes. Our follow-up classes are all free of charge, but do contact us fast, yeah, because the places tend to get filled up quite fast. So if you do want to continue your journey, you can learn more in depth about how to balance your energies. You can also learn how to use the techniques. You will learn to sort of clear your energy centers, to feel your energy centers. We have so many more techniques, which obviously we can't share in this very short time that we had with you. And there will be more music workshops too if you join us, because that is a journey that will continue, and who knows, we'll meet again definitely. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the International Yoga Day weekend. We have had a tremendous time with you, tremendously joyful time, and we hope that you enjoyed being with us as much as we enjoyed being with you. Good night, all the best. Namaste.